Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time being here, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm gonna show you how I make this t-shirt using heat transfer vinyl. Now this is a shirt that we are going to make from scratch in Cricut Design Space. Now, I saw a file like this, I believe on Etsy, and I liked it very much, and I decided that I'm not going to buy the file, but I'm going to make it. So I decided to bring you on that journey of making this shirt from scratch. I want you to be able to practice using Cricut Design Space so that you can be familiar with the features that are there so that you could make your own t-shirt like this one. So if that is something you're interested in, just continue watching. The materials that I used for this project was not a lot. I used the Caesar Easy Weed in gold for these two words and the crown. I also use it in black. Now Caesar Easy Weed is very easy to use. It weeds easily, and it's also a hot peel. I also use my trusty tool here to weed my vinyl. I use my Cricut Explorer Air 2, and I also used my heat press. So if that is something you're interested in, just keep on watching. Okay, we are in Cricut Design Space, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here where it says text, and I'm going to select the text box. In that text box, I'm going to write Queens. Okay, my view is at 100%, and I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna get another text. I'm gonna write the word don't do. This seems repetitive, but this is how I want it to be. Don't do drama in all caps. And we're gonna have we do and one more text, business. Business. Okay. All right, now that I have the words that I want to say, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to where it says Queens, and I'm gonna change this font to a font a system font. This system font is called Cherry Blossom Script. I got it as a free free font at thefont.com for personal use. So I'm going to change it to Queens. I'm also going to change business to the same font. So I'm going to click on business. I'm going to go over here where it says font, and I'm going to change it. Now, this is what you're going to have when you do that. I'm going to take my view down just a little bit more. And what I'm going to do, I'm also going to change the font from Cricut Sans to for don't do to a, a a font that says call of ops duty. It's a bold font and I really like it. Okay, it's gonna come in big, so I'm just gonna size it down just a little bit. I'm gonna change drama to the same font, and let me take this down. Okay, and then I'm gonna change we do to the same font. Okay. All right. So this is what we have. I want redo to be a little bit over. Okay. All right. Now that we have this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to a different color. I'm going to cut it in, use gold. So I'm going to use this color to represent my gold. And I'm also going to change this one to the same color. Okay. And what I'm going to do, because this is a script font, what you'll find is that if you go ahead and you cut out, if you cut this out as it is, let me take this down a little bit further in the middle so that you see what I'm doing. Okay. All right. So if you take this font and cut it out, what the Cricut is going to do, it's going to cut it to its have all the cut lines inside, and it's not going to come out so nice. So what you're going to do, you're going to click on this font, and you're going to go down here where it says combine. You're going to click on that arrow, and you're going to weld that font. What that does is that it makes it a complete cut. Instead of the Cricut cutting it out two different, instead of the Cricut cutting out each of the pieces. So I want you to look closely at these two. Let me just put them beside each other. This one is welded. Let me take it up a little bit more because I want you to see what I'm saying. When we say you should weld a script font. Now, if you look at this one, the Queens, it's welded. Do you notice that there are no cut lines in between? It's like a complete writing, right? Look at the S, look at the N. But if you go over here where this one is not welded, what you notice is that the B is by itself, and it just tack on to the U. So you see a cut line right here. The Cricut is gonna cut that out. And it's the same thing for right here with the S and the U. The Cricut is gonna cut that out as it is. So in order to not let that happen, what you do, you have to weld. I'm gonna show you what happens when you weld. So I'm gonna go here where it says combine, and I'm gonna weld. Now, what do you notice about this font? Don't you see that this font now, it is now a whole. It's now a whole. All right. Instead of having little cut lines and pieces, it's now a whole. So this is what we mean when it says that we should weld a script font, because if you do not weld a script font, the Cricut is going to cut out each of these letters individually, and you'll have cut lines in between your letters, and you don't want that. Okay. Now you need to know that once you weld an image, and if I should go and close this and I come back and say, okay, I don't want it to be welded anymore, you can't do that. Okay. So when you're welding, you have to know that that's just what it is. All right. So I'm going to take this back to where it is because we are done with this part. And I'm going to take this one and put it back right here. Okay. All right. Now this looks okay. I'm also going to change this color to a black. Okay, so I'm going to do black. Okay, and I'm going to do it in black also. All right, so this looks okay. This looks nice. The next thing I'm going to do is I went ahead. You could, if you're a Cricut Access member, you could go over here where it says images, and you could type in a gold crown. Okay, and what you'll find is that you see different crowns coming up, and they are for sale. But because I am not a Cricut Access member, I'm not privileged to get any of these crowns. So what I did, so let me go back. What I did, I went to Canva and I downloaded a few that I liked in Canva. So what I did was that I uploaded it to the Cricut Design Space. So I'm gonna go here, and this is the ones that I saw in Canva that I liked, and I'm just going to choose. So I saved it as a PNG image, right? So it comes in as a transparent background. Now, these are the ones, as I said, that I took. So what I'm going to do, they're all together. In order to get them apart, I'm going to show you how you could get these apart. You're going to go over here where it says shape, and you're going to grab a square, okay? And you're going to pull that square. I'm going to use this one. I think this one is nice. And I'm going to put it over the part that covered completely over the part of the image that I want. Then what you're going to do, you're going to select both the image and the square, and you're going to go down here where it says slice. You're going to slice this out, okay? And you're going to see what happens. When you slice it, you're going to have this piece that we do not want. You're going to have this piece, and then this is going to come apart, okay? So now this is now not attached to this part. So what I'm going to do now is that I don't need this, so I'll take it away. And now I have two options. I could use the crown as it is, or I could go here and I could change it, this one, to the color that I'm using, which is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take this one away because I know this represents my gold. So it doesn't matter what color I use. It's just gonna represent the gold. I'm gonna take it up, okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm gonna just group this for a little while so I could bring it down. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it somewhere here. Let me take my view up so that you could see. Okay, all right, so this looks okay. This looks okay because I know that this right here, this right here will represent gold. The queen is gonna be in gold and this one is gonna be in gold. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this down a little bit more because I don't like how the drama is sitting on that one right here. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a little bit space, not too much. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to size this to fit on my shirt. So I'm gonna group it for a little while just because I want to size it. Okay. So the size I'm looking for is a 11. Okay, and you notice if I do 11, it's gonna be too long. So I'm gonna unlock my size ratio. I'm gonna put 10, and let's see how this looks. It kind of looked a bit warped. Um, so what I'm gonna do, I want it to be a bit more proportional. So let me go back. Okay. I'm gonna go back. Let me ungroup. Okay, let me just ungroup from here. Okay, so now these are not grouped together. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this down a little bit more because I don't want the ratio to be too long. Okay, I'm gonna take this up a bit. Okay, all right. I'm gonna take my view down so that I can see what I'm doing. All right, let's see how this one goes now. Okay. All right, so the ratio is at that. I'm gonna unlock my ratio. I'm gonna make this 10.25. Okay. And here I'm gonna make it 11. And let's see how this looks on a t-shirt. Let's see if I like it on a t-shirt. Okay, so before I attach anything, I'm just going to check to see if my spacing is okay. And I think my spacing is fine. So what I'm going to do, I am going to go over here where it says template. I'm gonna find a t-shirt. I'm gonna put this on a white t-shirt. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna change it to a women's short sleeve, large. The color is white. I'm gonna take my grids off. Okay, not bad at all. It looks good. I like it. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like on my shirt. I think this could come over a little bit more. Okay, all right. So this is what this is gonna look like. So what I'm gonna do, because I want the crown and the queen, which I moved, the crown and the queen to and the business to cut as one, I'll have to attach those. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna click on my crown. I'm gonna press shift. I'm gonna click on queen, and then I'm gonna click on business, and I'm going to attach those. Okay, so this will cut by itself, and then I'm going to just highlight these and I'm going to attach those. So these will cut by themselves also. Okay, so if I should put this together, this is what you are going to have. Okay, and I think it looks good. I think it's fine. So all I'm going to do now is make it. So I'm gonna have two mats. I'm gonna have the mat that says don't do drama, and then I'm going to have the mat that says queens don't. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, you're gonna go ahead and because we're using heat transfer vinyl, you're gonna mirror. You're gonna mirror both the mat, then you're going to press continue. So it's gonna search for my machine, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out these, show you how I put it on my mat and how I cut it out. So I'll see you on the when it's cutting out. Okay guys, so I have my two mats here. This is Caesar Easy Weed in gold, and this is Caesar Easy Weed in black. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna load the mats. So I'm gonna load my black mat first. All you have to do, ensure there's space behind your machine. You're going to press the flashing arrow, and you're going to press the C. All right guys, so I did the black one. I'm gonna upload the gold one, and then I'm going to go ahead and weed the black one just to save time. Okay guys, so I have my shirt here. It is a large gilden heavy cotton shirt. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start by taking out some of the moisture that is in my shirt, and also some of the wrinkles. Okay, good. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fold my shirt into two, showing that the sleeves are matching. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna find the middle of the shirt. Okay, so now that I have the middle, what I'm gonna do, I separated the bottom layer and the top layer because I did not want to waste my vinyl. So I am going to find the middle of this piece so that I could line everything up, which is about here. Remember, it's not symmetrical, so you have to keep that in mind also. See, I missed a piece while I was weeding, so I'm gonna take that out. Okay, so it looks good now. I'm gonna go down 2 fingers from the top. Okay, and I'm going to just to ensure that I have it correct, I'm gonna just put it together just to see what I'm doing first. Okay, just how I want it to look. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna attach the first piece, which is this part. I'm gonna attach this first. I'm not gonna give it full press. Just gonna do it to just tack it down. 2 seconds is fine. See, so Easy Weed is a hot peel, so I'm gonna take my time. Okay, and I'm gonna take it out. You see how easy that was? Okay, so we have the queens. Now I'm going to put this layer here. Okay, that looks okay. I'm just gonna protect this right here by putting it back, or I'll just use a parchment paper. I use a parchment paper. Okay, I'm gonna attach that layer. I'm not gonna give it the full press as yet. I just want to tack it down first till I put all the layers. Okay. Okay, Caesar is a hot peel, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my time to take up this layer. Remember, it's not fully adhered. You'll notice it's coming up. You just have to tack it again. You didn't give it. Maybe give it 5 seconds this time. There you go. That should be fine. Okay. I'm gonna, now you see it's tacked down. Okay, now I'm gonna go in for my last layer. Okay, and I'm gonna go in for my full press. So I'm gonna give it the full press. Okay guys, that's it. Okay guys, so this is the result. I love it very much. I like it very, 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 very much. Very, 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 very much. Don't mind me. All right, so I like it very much. I think it came out perfect. If you are going to recreate this, I would like to know about it. I would like to know how it turned out. So until we meet, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.